Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, August 15, 2024. The Brook Urban Center in Port Antonio, Portland is to be completed within 24 months, one of several massive infrastructure developments on the way or set to come on stream for the parish. Prime Minister Andrew Holness broke ground on the $4.2 billion project on Wednesday. The complex is located on a 6.68-acre property and will house businesses for both the public and private sectors. The work is being managed by the Factories Corporation of Jamaica and carried out by China Harbor Engineering Company, SHEC. Mr. Holness says the development is being accompanied by major road infrastructure works that involves improvements to 147 kilometers of roadway linking Port Antonio to Kingston.
And it is not merely asphalt. This is what we call a utility corridor. Underneath that road are massive pipelines to carry water, fiber optic cables to carry internet, and we have realigned and upgraded the electricity utility service along the area, in addition to massive civil works investments in retaining walls, drainage, and other such works to protect the road.
A bypass for the town of Port Antonio is being developed at a cost of $75 million.
And that road will take off much of the traffic that is not here for sightseeing, is not here to go into the town. They want to get about their business. So those can take the bypass road. But that bypass road is built for resilience because we have moved it off the shore.
In addition, Mr. Holness indicates that a master development plan has been done for the Port Antonio waterfront to include a cruise shipping port. Lands owned by the Port Authority, the UDC, and other government entities will be used. As government moves to upgrade another important thoroughfare, this time in St. Andrew, a section of the Grand Spen Road will be closed to vehicular traffic for over 2 weeks to facilitate repairs. The closure begins today and will be in effect until Saturday, August 31. Manager of Communication and Customer Services at the National Works Agency, Stephen Shaw, tells JIS News that while efforts to correct the fort started with the Constant Spring roadworks some years ago, repairs will now take place between Fagan Avenue and Shortwood Road.
The situation with the road in that space is that motor vehicles drive in the water and they then transfer the water from the gully onto the asphaltic concrete surface, which then leads to it to the surface breaking down, and it becomes badly rutted and difficult to traverse. It is envisaged that with this project, we will have less of an impact in terms of the water on the road and the carriageway leading to Shortwood Road, because much of it now is going to be made from rigid concrete.
Motorists are being advised that they should not attempt to use the area during the period of closure. The NWA is recommending that motorists use alternative routes to access their destination. These include Shortwood Road, Charlton Road, and Charlton Avenue. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is insisting that genuine collective partnership is needed to rid the country of the monster of crime. He points out that in 2017, when there was a spike in the murder rate, there was a wide-scale support for the implementation of states of public emergency to cauterize the situation. But he laments that while there have been successes over time, support for the measures has reduced. Still, the Prime Minister says as criminals become more mobile, the security challenges facing the state are not necessarily geographic in nature, and so measures have to evolve. Mr. Holness says the Enhanced Security Measures Act, which is being developed to further strengthen the SOE, has gone through several iterations and has now evolved into a workable solution.
The challenges that we face and that we need to attack are not necessarily geographical in nature. The criminals are mobile. And so we don't really need to be able to declare an SOE in a particular area to address the criminal threat. What we need is to have measures that are declared against persons who match a particular set of criteria and parameters. So we need to be able to have the designation of persons and have measures targeted to them. We need to be able to have control measures that the courts can put in place to control those persons who have been designated.
Mr. Holness was speaking at a joint press briefing on Wednesday to update the nation on security measures being taken in the wake of the deadly gun attack in Clarendon. In response, a state of public emergency was declared for the parish and a $25 million anti-gang fund was launched to catch the perpetrators. The Prime Minister says the entrenchment of this kind of organized violence is a threat not just to the affected communities but also the stability of the country. The Portmore Youth Innovation Centre in St. Catherine, which had been partially closed since 2019, is now fully reopened. The official ceremony took place on Monday and marks a pivotal moment in Jamaica's efforts to support and empower the young population. The centre serves as a vital hub for youth innovation, engagement and participation. It also provides a safe space for youth to interact and utilize resources for their academic pursuits. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education and Youth, Dr. Cassin Troop, welcomed the reopening, emphasizing the centre's crucial role in shaping the future of young people living in Portmore.
Which is precisely why we had to go back and make sure that we relaunch, given the symbolism of this entity or, edifice in Portmore. So as we reopen this center today, we do so with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment.
The Portmore Youth Innovation Centre is open to young people between the ages of 15 and 29 years and caters to those who are not employed, enrolled in an educational institution, or engaged in a training program. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, is encouraging farmers to continue hurricane preparedness activities as the season progresses. Senior Plant Health and Food Safety Officer at RADA, Francine Webb, says sustainable approaches to farming and developing resilience to changing climate conditions are of utmost importance. Ms. Webb says measures that can help to reduce or mitigate damage, such as proper planning for crops in the field, should be implemented.
You want to look at things that can enhance the air circulation as well. So maintenance of proper plant spacing to improve air circulation and reduce the humidity around the plants also has to be considered and will help in making conditions not as favorable for disease development.
RADA, meanwhile, is reiterating its commitment to supporting farmers during the post-Hurricane Beryl recovery effort.
At this time, we want to assure the general public and especially our farmers that we stand with you during this very challenging time. The recent devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl and the subsequent tropical wave has impacted us deeply. We recognize the immense hardships that you now face, from the damaged crops to disrupted livelihoods, and we want to assure you that you are not alone in this journey.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.